So checking out of the Wonderland Healing Center today, and I still have 3 days left on my retreat, with classes and trauma awareness and yoga as well. And to be totally honest, like, I don't think I've been like this scared before of just like, I don't want to say fucking up, because I know I make mistakes and that's part of life, fluctuations, but like, I guess like to leave like the comfort and the protection and like the sanctity almost of what I've built and what I've worked on the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks here, and just like going back out into the world and being alone again. And I don't know, I'm just really like working on integrating this next couple of days about making an aftercare plan of what I'm going to do, just looking after myself. There's no state, there's no AA program, or no one else is going to take care of me or look out for my best interests. It's on me, and that's what I'm doing. There's no person, there's no partner that deserves to, should, or needs to do that for me either. It's me. And I know that, I've known that, and it's like putting it into action now and getting rid of the excuses. And it's just, I've done this and done me for so long. Just like so many like future thoughts and past thoughts and comparisons, and this could happen or that could happen, and the jail time I'm facing, and what happens if I get stopped at the border, and what happens if Trina decides to go against what she said and get me in jail, like, and then what happens if that happens, and if I fuck up, what happens if it doesn't happen and I get too happy and want to go out and do dumb, like, I don't know, man. It's all controllable. It's all just thoughts and feelings I'm having now, and I know that. And I've been trying to like learn to quiet the mind and meditate, and the breath work and the temperature change and the scent and the movement and the shaking like help me a lot. I guess I'm scared to like be alone on my own and still like have the courage and the awareness and the presence to like implement these things on a daily basis and use like nervous system regulation and emotional check-ins and release like on my own. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. And I want to feel like this. Like, I do feel lighter, I do feel better. I'm just like feeling like nervous and scared. I had a really, really bad dream last night, and I'm checking out today, like, so it's just a lot going on. And eventually today or tomorrow I'm getting my phone back, and it's just all the triggers and all the dings and all the emotional system, nervous system triggers are going to be right back in my hand. And it's on me to learn how to regulate that and balance it as well, which I probably didn't do the last 4 or 5 years, and which also helped me make the fucking business that I have today that allows me to be sitting right here doing this. And this doesn't cost that much anyway at all for people that are scared to travel or think it costs a lot. Anyway, off the point, our inner like saboteurs both have positive and negative outcomes and effects on our life. It's I guess about being aware of them and being aware of which one is triggering when, and stepping back and having the awareness to just see that and to see ourselves. And it's so easy to see other people doing it. It takes so much more awareness and presence to see it yourself. And then also be gentle with yourself, and it's a lot. There's just so many thoughts of mixed up spirituality of this person is right, that person is right, this modality is right, that modality is right. And that's like my brain trying to like make sense of it all, because it's all so fucking confusing and like airy-fairy and new world spiritual sounding, like bullshit almost, or maybe a lot of bullshit that I've heard like from my past relationship and what I've chose to allow in and dive into. Regardless of that, the bigger picture and point is for me to take the time to really feel into what's right. And like Jordan Peterson, like, it's one of those things where I don't know, like, there's so many good valid points he makes, and some of it is just a point where it's like harsh or like against women. Like, I don't want to be against anything, and especially not women. I love women. I'm a man. I think we're naturally love women, but I'm also not happy with the way relations are between men and women in general, and the way how women, like, in my opinion, like, have like this chance, like, of like right now in the world of like of just like equalizing like playing fields in certain ways and levels that they want to, and so much of it is just going towards like, hey, if I take my clothes off, I'm a female and I'm feminine, and that shows what's going on, and I should be, rewarded for that or something. I don't know. It's like I can't really articulate what it is all the way. It doesn't feel right all the way. Like, and I mean, I get it. There's plenty of men that like don't take care of their kids, that beat the fuck out of women, that hurt them, like, and that's just not everybody. Just like not everybody's a racist, and not every cop is gonna kill you, and not every bad person is a bad person. They might be going through whatever tough times. So I know it's like, it starts with our communities and us as people and us as men stepping up and just providing, protecting, loving, caring, being honest, being loyal, and seeing women as humans. Like, and for me, like, a hard part of that is the sexuality side. Like, it's really hard for me, like, to separate that. In the last month, I've been last couple months actually, been doing it really intentionally and noticing these things within myself about how some part of me is just naturally attracted to any woman I see, like, beauty-wise, and how, like, that is great and beautiful, but it also skips an important part of me really looking into the eyes and seeing the soul. And consciously doing that, I realize it's not some programming thing that I can't beat. It's very easy, actually. Like, I just have to really get grounded and get clear and present right now before any conversation I have with a female. Like, there's this girl here named Clara, my bunkmate, my roommate that lives on top of me. She just came to the dorms like 3-4 days ago, and she is gorgeous. I mean, like, oh my God, beautiful. And great personality, like, good conversation. I think I annoyed her a little bit because I move around when I sleep and I wake up screaming and having dreams, but I realized, like, I'm not open even to like getting too deep into too much conversation, because I am attracted to her, and I would her spirit too, because I got to know her. But like, she's studying for med school and gonna be a doctor soon, and that's just a personal thing for me. Like, I don't see myself enjoying a life like that and being happy, with a woman that's doing amazing things, helping the world, but like is gonna have to be dedicated time-wise to her studies and then her residency and her job and everything for the next 10 years. And it's great. I mean, we need more doctors with her spirit that are coming to yoga meditation places. It's just one of those things that's not for me, But I think, like, having that awareness and presence to see her and to understand the big picture and the situation, and to approach it as a human conversation, as a soul connection, versus like an end goal of hooking up or having a wife or a girlfriend, I was able to also like really get in touch with what I would really want and what I really wouldn't want. And it might seem small and stupid to some of y'all, or to whoever does hear this if I ever put it out, but it's a big one for me, and I'm talking about me. So yeah, I don't know, I have a trauma class right now. That's crazy, man. I know I'm talking about all kind of stuff, but like, I never knew how much like trauma I like stuffed away from the past. I didn't even call it, sounds weird to call it trauma, because I've like gone through other shit and put other people in harm and probably traumatized others in the process. So it's almost like I don't feel like worthy to face my own or deal with my own. But like, I don't know how to say it nicely. Like, I feel like that's how you make a serial killer. That's how you make violence in the world, is people like not having compassion, not holding space for themselves, stuffing away these things, and then lashing out. Everyone's accountable for their actions and responsible for them, but almost unintentionally, because they don't know what else to do with all this shit they're feeling inside of them, and it's in them. And so it comes out like that, and alcohol and drugs, and then that goes to violence and stealing, and that goes to whatever and whatever. Just like a lot of things are connected in life. So anyway, I didn't really think I was going to talk for 10 minutes, but I have like 10 minutes left to get to my TRE, trauma release education class, on top of that mountain over there somewhere at this person named Lexi's house, who's a great, I feel calm when I'm with her. I'm like nervous now. I know when I get there, her emotional nervous system is regulated, so it'll regulate me. And I'm learning more about that, about how I would feel anxious around Trina or like different people that are just not regulated, and especially the ones that try to like mask a regulation or make it seem like it, just throws my system all the way off. So it's just one of those things that's also not right for me. Anyway, there's my 2 cents about however I'm feeling on this 23rd of August, Tuesday morning in beautiful Koh Phangan or Koh Phangan, Thailand. I'll leave y'all with this view. Peace, love, and blessings.